Okay, now let's take a look at November 2001 question 2b right here. November 2001 question 2b, and the question here is evaluate what is under the expression, the square root sign here. This is a square root of 0.0048 times, this number right here. So let's go ahead and solve it. So what I'll do is I will say, well, the square root of, I'm gonna, it's always good to write the question again, not all the question, but at least the expression they want you to evaluate. So I'll say the square root of 0.0048 times 0.81 times 10 to the power negative 7, or divided by 0.027 times 0.04 times 10 to the power 6 is actually equal to the square root of, now come back here, is, what I can do here is, in this case, I can simplify this one. So this is I'll convert this 48 times 10 to the power negative 4, because similar expression, times 81 times 10 to the power negative 2 times 10 to the power negative 7, or divided by, and this is 27 times 10 to the power negative 3, I have 3 decimal places, times 4 times 10 to the power negative 2, I have 2 decimal places, times 10 to the power 6, and remember this is positive 6. At this level here, you notice I can cancel some of them. For those whose mathematics is very weak, you need to know some multiplication table. So here 27 times 3 is 81. So 27 comes here 1, 27 comes here 3, right? 27 comes here 1, 27 here comes 3, and then 4 can cancel this one, 4 cancel this one here, 12. Do you see that? So what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to look at the top one. Let me change the color here. So I'm going to look at the top one here and express it first, and then I'll come back here and look at the bottom one here, and I'll express it as a different. So if I look at the top one, okay, if I look at the top one, then if I look at the top here, what is happening here? I have 12 here, I have 3 here. Those are just numbers. So that will give me 12 times 3, that will give me 36 times, and I have 10 to the power negative 4 right here, 10 to the power negative 2 right here, 10 to the negative 7 right here. So since they are all 10, 10, 10, I can go ahead and add the exponent. So it becomes negative 4, negative 2, that gives me negative 6, negative 7, that gives me 10. This gives me times 10 to the power negative 13. Do you see that? That will be negative. So that is 4, 6, 13 right here. So negative 13. And at the bottom here I don't have any actual number here, any integer here. So I have negative 3 here, negative 2 here, and positive 6. So I have negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5 plus positive, that gives me. So this just gives me 10 to the power 1. So I can come back and write this as the square root of 36 times 10 raised to the power negative 13, or divided by 10 to the power positive 1. I hope you see that clearly. And this is actually the same as the square root of, now when I move this 10 here, it becomes 10 to the power negative 1, and then it becomes 36 times 10 to the power negative 13 plus negative 1 will be negative 14. And since these numbers are multiplying under the square root sign, we can let this one become the square root of 36 times the square root of 10 to the power negative 14. We know the square root of 36 is 6. We're going to call 0.0 because we have to leave the answer in standard form. 6.0 times the square root of 10 to the power negative 14 is the same thing as the square root of 10 to the power negative 14, or to the power half, and which is 10 to the power negative 7. So that gives you 10 to the power negative 7. Alright, so that is your answer in standard form. You always have to be careful of this one here becomes 10 to the power negative 14 raised to the power half, which is 10 to the power negative 7, and that is why we have it here. I hope this makes sense to you, and I'll see you in the next videos. Alright.